boys and girls. I have a story to read to you today called Armadilly Chili. Armadilly Chili is about an armadillo. That's a funny name for an animal, isn't it? Armadillo. I think you should look that up and get a good picture of an armadillo so you know what kind of animal it is. They do not live around here. So you'll have to go on to Google and see if you can get a picture of an armadillo. And I will post a picture with this story so you know what an armadillo is. Well, anyway, Miss Billy is a character in this story, and she's an armadillo. I have this hat on today because you'll see in the picture, right there on the cover, that Miss Billy has a big sun hat on with flowers. So I thought I'd wear a sun hat with flowers today when I read you this story. Armadilly Chili. Chili. Did you ever notice how sometimes one word can have all different kinds of meanings? Chili. What does chili mean? Well, chili means when you get cold and you're shivery, you're kind of chilly, right? But does anybody know a different kind of chili? What's another meaning for chili? Have you ever eaten chili? Chili is a spicy dish that comes from the Southwest, and it has beans and ground beef and tomato sauce in it. It's kind of like a soup, but thicker. So maybe you can ask Mom or Dad if you don't know what chili is, if you could try chili for dinner some night or for a nice lunch. So that's interesting that one word, chili, can mean cold and it can mean a spicy soup dish. Let's look for words this week that have more than one meaning. Okay, let's get on with this story now. Armadilly Chili is written by Helen Ketterman and illustrated by Will Terry. Miss Billy Armadilly skit scat skittered down the lane. A blue norther's a-blowin' up, and my old cold bones are rattling for a pot of hot armadilly chili, she said. She was gathering beetles when her tarantula friend Tex showed up. Hey, Tex, I'm making a pot of armadilly chili, said Miss Billy. How's about tapping your toes this way and helping me gather a box full of beetles? I didn't know that chili had beetles in it. That must be armadilly chili, a special kind. Tex wiggled his long, jiggly legs. Shucks, Miss Billy, I'm going dancing today. Then I'll fill my box with beetles myself, harumphed Miss Billy. When she finished, Miss Billy headed for her garden. She was picking jalapeno peppers and chipotle chilies when Mackie the bluebird swooped down from his bush. There's Mackie the bluebird. He's got a hat on too. A cold norther's a-blowin', Mackie. How about whistling us a tune and helping me pick a peck of peppers for my armadilly chili? Asked Miss Billy. Not today, Miss Billy, said Mackie. I'm shaking my tail feathers to the movies. Miss Billy snorted. Then I'll pick a peck of peppers myself. After she finished, Miss Billy scurried to the prickly pear cactus patch and started chippy-chopping. Her friend Taffy, a horned toad, looked down from her rock. How's a gal supposed to concentrate with such a racket going on? Taffy, I'm chopping cactus for my armadilly chili, said Miss Billy. "How's about helping me chop a chunk or two?" "Can't. You see, I'm lacing my skates. I'm skating the day away," said Taffy. Miss Billy's face turned red. "Then I'll do the chopping myself." When her basket was full, Miss Billy hurried home. Looks like Miss Billy couldn't get any help from her friends, could she? She began to fix her armadillo chili. She mixed and stirred and cooked and stirred some more. Soon the armadillo chili bubbled on the stove. Can you see the spoon and the bubbly chili? Miss Billy was carrying out the trash when Tex tottered up. "Howdy, Miss Billy," said Tex. "It's a mighty cold night, and I could smell that armadillo chili a-cooking all the way home from the dance hall." Miss Billy plucked the lid of the trash can. "I have a saying, Tex. No working with Miss Billy, no sharing the chili. I'm afraid you danced yourself out of dinner, cowboy." "Whoa, I'm sorry you feel that way, Miss Billy." Tex whirled around and hurried home. What did she say? No working with Miss Billy, no sharing the chili. Miss Billy stood there, feeling sour as a scorpion. Suddenly Mackie blew in on a cold breeze. "It's a rough wind a-blowing, Miss Billy, but I could face it all if I could warm myself with a bowl of that fine-smelling armadillo chili." What do you think she's going to say? "Sorry, Mackie," snapped Miss Billy. "No working with Miss Billy, no sharing the chili. Maybe remember that movie will keep you warm." Mackie's tail feathers drooped, and he flew away. She's not sharing, is she? Who do you think comes next? The horned toad. Remember, she met him too. Miss Billy went inside to stir and taste her chili. It needed a little something. She dropped a few more peppers in the pot. Ding dong! Miss Billy answered the door. Taffy stood there shivering. "I'm freezing, Miss Billy. Could I beg a bowl of your hot armadillo chili?" she chattered. Miss Billy shook her head. "Land sakes, Taffy! A horned toad with goosebumps is one sorry sight. But no working with Miss Billy, no sharing the chili." Taffy shivered and skated away. Finally, the chili was done. It smelled delicious. Miss Billy took a taste. Her ears drooped. Her armadillo chili just wasn't right. It tasted flat as a Texas prairie. She checked her recipe to make sure she hadn't forgotten anything. What was wrong? She looked around. Her kitchen was warm and bright and cozy. Outside, the wind howled and whistled. Miss Billy peered out the window into the darkness. "I know what I forgot." Ding dong! The doorbell rang again. Miss Billy opened the door. Mackie, Tex, and Taffy stood in front of her. She gasped, "Land sakes, your noses are as blue as I feel. What are you carrying here?" "Socks full of apology," Tex said. "Well, come on in," said Miss Billy. "I brought a thermos of hot apple cider for sipping with friends," Mackie said. "I brought hot jalapeno biscuits for sopping with friends," Tex said. "And I brought homemade chocolate fudge to sweeten us up," Taffy said. Miss Billy hugged them all. Friends, that's what my armadillo chili was missing. The four friends set the table together, then talked and laughed long into the cold, blustery night. There they are, all sharing a meal. Look at all those eyes on Tex the tarantula. And the Armadilly Chili was perfect. Well, I want you to think, what was missing in Miss Billy's chili? What do you think was missing? Did she need more spices, more salt, more beetles? No, she needed some friends to be able to share the chili with. Sometimes it's a lot more fun to eat a meal with a bunch of friends or with your family. Remember how we all used to eat lunch together at school? And we would share what we had in our lunch boxes, and we would talk about things we like and things we did with our families. That made our lunch more special because we shared it with each other. I want to go back to a little bit of this story. Does this story in the beginning remind you of another story we read? Remember when we read The Little Red Hen and no one would help? This story is kind of like that one. And who can remember what Miss Billy said? Remember, she said, "No working with Miss Billy, no sharing the chili." What does that mean? It means we have to help out sometimes. Remember when we had our lunch, we would all help out. Somebody would put out the placemats. Somebody would put out the napkins and help with the straw. Remember how Lily always used to help everybody pop their fruit snack package? Right. We would share and help each other, and that's what made our meal so special. Well, boys and girls, this was a wonderful story, and I just like saying no sharing the chili. Armadilly Chili. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you later. Bye. Have a wonderful day.